Hello, my name is Anneshia Freeman. I'm also known as the Locksmith because I make keys for people who are locked up in their minds. I'd like to welcome you to my 5 Minutes with the Locksmith video, which is a video that I make twice a week. Today's topic is my unaddressed issues affect my work. Now, I made another video about a week or so ago based on that topic, but I was not happy with the quality of that video. It was very blurry. This is too important a topic for a blurry video. So I said I need to revisit that topic. When I talk about lies, whenever you hear Anneshia Freeman, aka the Locksmith, talk about lies, unaddressed issues, or negative belief systems, because I use those terms interchangeably, I'm talking about negative unconscious beliefs that were programmed into our minds during the formative years. That's why they call them the formative years. The brain is developed, the mind is programmed. So these unaddressed issues, they're usually totally antithetical to what we consciously know and believe. And so that's why they're so problematic, but they still affect us. So it would be nice if these issues, these troublesome beliefs, would not go to work with us, but they do. And so let's talk about a few and how they affect us at work. So the first one I'd like to talk about is you have to figure everything out by yourself. Now, you probably can't see this card because of the glare from the camera, but all of my clients have their unconscious belief systems on 4x7 laminated cards with the dysfunctional belief on the front and the functional belief on the back. So this issue or this lie, you have to figure everything out by yourself. It goes to work with you, and it'll make a person spend 2 or 3 hours trying to figure out something by themselves that they could have gotten the answer for in 10 minutes if they had asked someone. Now, I'm not talking about going to the other extreme of always asking other people to give you information that you can probably find on your desktop or on a drive in the program files or something. I'm talking about some information that you have no idea where to find it, and you can ask someone, or you're trying to figure out something by yourself and you can Google it, because this lie tells you that you don't have a right to do that. You have to figure everything out by yourself. And how does that hurt a company? Because the employees that are afflicted by this issue, this unaddressed issue, they use a lot of company time and make a lot of mistakes because the lie tells them they're not eligible to ask questions or to get clarity, because they might have gotten the answer but not understood it. This is, you say, well, you got to figure out what they meant on your own. You can't ask them to clarify what they said or what they meant in that email. So that's one way that issue can affect you at work. And let's talk about another one. How about you are responsible for the feelings of others? Now, that may seem, well, Anneshia, we should care about how others people feel. We should. But that's not what this issue says. This issue says you are responsible for the feelings of others. So if I am like a supervisor and I have this issue, this lie will tell me, it will make it hard for me to confront someone that I need to pull up on a behavior that they're doing that's hurting the company and might get them fired if they don't stop. Because this issue, you are responsible for the feelings of others, will tell you, well, that's going to hurt their feelings. And it's going to be your responsibility that their feelings are hurt. And it might be true, because no matter how you say it, because you should take care with how you talk to people, how you express, what you need to say to them. You should take cautious, but you don't need to take 5 hours trying to figure out how to tell someone you're doing something inappropriate. And if you don't stop, it's going to cost you your job. But the issue, you are responsible for the feelings of others, will tell you, it'll have you sitting there obsessing about that conversation and putting it off. In the meantime, the company is being impacted. And then here's another issue. If a lot of times when you do have to confront someone and you tell them what you need to say about their behavior, some people are going to process what you said through their own unaddressed issues. And so they're going to overreact. They're going to get hurt. They'll do all sorts of things because their filter is distorted. So they didn't hear you say, and I am going over a little over the 5 minutes, so I guess this will be 7 minutes with the locksmith. They won't hear you saying, I'm trying to help you keep your job, and this is how you can keep your job, change this behavior. Their issues, their unaddressed issues will hear you saying, you're a loser. So so you got these issues collaborating at work. And so if you didn't have the issue, you are responsible for the feelings of others. You would still take care, because the functional belief is on the back of the card. You would still take care as to how you said things to people. And if they started crying or took it personally, you would try to comfort them on their way out the door so you could get back to your job. It wouldn't turn into a 2-hour therapy session, and it wouldn't you wouldn't feel obligated to spend the company's money or use the company's credit card to send them flowers and a fruit basket because their feelings were hurt that you told them to stop being dysfunctional before they got fired. So that's all I have for today. That's just a couple issues. This is lots of issues. I have a database with hundreds of negative unconscious beliefs in them, and in the database, but I release them like in 100 issue increments. So if you would like to get in touch with me and find out more about my information, this piece of hair is getting on my nerves. My website is AnnesiaConsulting.com. Anneshia is spelled ANNESHIA. AnnesiaConsulting.com. We address cause and effect simultaneously. See you next week.